Hi Enzo, Jason Watson and Chris Kenny here, aka the Watto and CK Roadshow is back out in Auckland again. We're in Whitford today and we're back at the home of one of our very first energy plan presentations at the home of Lou and Andrew out in Whitford, and I thought it'd be a really good opportunity for the four of us to have a chat and go through the process of what the energy plan has meant to Lou and Andrew and their family, and what stage we're at, and some feedback in and around the process. So, as I said, Lou was one of the very first that had an energy plan. I think it was number 2 or 3, came off the rank with Tamara doing the first lot, and as you know now we're sitting over 450 of them, and we're just smashing them out all over the country with some really good feedback. So.
We weren't the first people to visit. We've had people come in. We've got an open fireplace.
Right.
So okay, let's utilise that, because when we kind of fired it up when we got here, we didn't find it very efficient. But you talk to a guy who's selling you fireplaces.
Yes.
Yeah. We got people in with double glazing. A couple of quotes for that. It all seems a lot more expensive than what you're expecting, and you don't know if it's the actual best solution.
Yes.
You always feel like you're getting somebody there to sell you something.
Yes, that's right. Yeah.
And then it's up to us to kind of weigh it up and talk to people who might be a little bit neutral.
Yes.
Yeah. To help us make a proper decision as to what's best for the house.
Yeah.
So for me, when you came in, I think it's the only other time I've met you was when you had the list of all the solutions or all the options. That was good for me, and you had the dollars next to them. So me being an accountant, it's all about how long is it going to take for this to pay for itself.
I think that was one of the first things that Chris and I noticed when we came here, was that it's a beautiful home, fantastic home, but with regards to that, there is a lot that gets involved with energy efficiency to make sure that it is an efficient home. Okay. And as you talked about as well, and you both talked about, you looked at solar, you looked at gas, you looked at every single opportunity for you, and it's a matter of working out from a priority list. No one's got a couple $100,000 to spend all at once to do everything at once, wish we all did, but it's a matter of working out, okay, from a priority list, what's going to give us the most benefit financially, the best return on investment from an accountancy perspective, but also the most comfort from a family perspective. And when we're looking at that, you've got to look at the way you live your life in your home. And I think that's what
the beauty of the energy plan, right? We get to understand you first, as opposed to coming in and throwing a solution at you. We get to understand the way you live, and that's a big part of energy efficiency.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, that's what I found. You guys actually listen before you suggest and
No, it's nice feedback. Thank you. What were those products that we came back with as options?
Yeah, so because of the nature, beautiful home, but the design of the home's quite intricate, and there's only very rare areas where there's cavities. So we went for high wall heat pumps. We think it's sufficient for the area, but also to insulate the cavity where we could. We also suggested panel heaters in the kids' bedrooms, as opposed to heat pumps. Just an efficient way of doing it. We also looked at the hot water in terms of, do we replace the hot water with hot water heat pumps, which is a big expense, or do we just look at a cost-effective way of just wrapping the hot water cylinders and potentially an iSmart controller? So we've given them a few options on the various areas of all the energy efficiency home.
We do also look at solar as well, and we bought some third-party, had some third-party design work done on solar, because it was highlighted as a potential source of interest for you both. So we did come back with a solar option as well, which we'll go through with you guys a bit more detail about why we couldn't, but that was an opportunity as well, potential.
That's right, I mean, that's a good argument for solar. They've got people living in the home during the day, they've got a lot of hot water, they've got a spa pool, they've got a heated swimming pool, so it was a very good argument for solar, but due to the nature of the roof, we couldn't get enough north facing, so we had to do a ground mounted solar design, which added $5,000 to the cost, and that means the payback was out too far. So you
can say that we can improve on or do better at, or that we might want to look at as a business?
I'm very happy with you guys since the first time I met you, and I feel as a customer being taken care of, and you actually want to help us rather than just sell product. If anything I can think about is as a customer, not everyone know all the knowledge that you guys know.
Yeah.
Like in the beginning, you heard different people tell a different story,
Yes.
and some people said, "Oh, you need to insulate, double glaze your windows." So I go straight to get a source of a double glaze, and then find out is it too dear to get it done or difficulty, and then think about the thermal curtains. So for me, I think if as a company you deliver the knowledge, educate the customer, meanwhile and sell your product, so they're probably more.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
That's fantastic. Andrew, have you had any?
No, not really. I mean, I think it's really good that we've found someone who actually is looking for a solution rather than just push what they sell. The only thing I would encourage is to, if you've got an opinion on what would work and what wouldn't work, then to kind of push that out there as well.
Okay.
Rather than, because we're kind of looking at it and trying to do our own evaluation, but we're actually also relying on your knowledge. And so, just put it out there and say, this is what, say, solar would cost.
Yes.
But, it's probably, and you said it actually, it's not it's not something we'd really push in this case. But this here would be, what we think is
the best option.
is your best option.
And that's superb feedback. And the fact is, there's two really key things there. Is that, and Lou picked up on it as far as educate. And I've had a saying, educate to motivate, effectively. So, that whole education process in and about these are the product offerings and the product options which will deliver you this. But then Andrew's picked up on a massive point, which is if you believe in it,
put it out there.
Put it out there. So educate, so that you've got all the information, and then say this is all the information, and this is what our recommendation is for your home. And I think that's a really, really valuable and important point for our company.
And I mean, I'm from a financial background, so for me it's the cost benefit. That's what I look at. Not everyone would look at that.
Yes.
Which that's why it's important to me. And
absolutely.
Why I'm encouraging you to push it out.
It's a big concern.
Fantastic. All right, guys. Well, look, there's some really good messages in and around that, and I think we might even do a bit of a re-evaluation when we get back to the office, and just put a summation in and around that as well, because there's been some fantastic feedback in and around that, and I'm super excited about the energy plan and the opportunity for the business moving forward. I think we're seeing how it delivers to mums and dads and families in home, and that's really, really important. And as we change the culture of the business to get away from, not get away from, but to refocus our business to be totally customer centric and meeting customer expectation at every part of the journey, including back end and front end, that it's important to realise that everything we do is about customer expectation and exceeding it. And I think what we're seeing with the energy plan is that we're getting a level of comfort from customers and consumers out there, and mums and dads on their couches going, these guys are genuine, there is knowledge there, and they're genuinely trying to help us and solve our problems in our home. And I think if that's the message we take away, and if we can keep delivering to the tens of thousands of customers that we see on an annual basis, we'll be doing something pretty special in the country.
And I think the relationship doesn't stop here. I mean, we'll be here throughout the process. We're not going to sell and walk away. We want to see what it's like in a few months and just see how it's all going. See if it's up to your expectations or if we need to do something else. So I think that's important to me. Important to us is to
All right, guys, thank you so much for letting us into your home. That's fantastic. I'm looking forward to seeing how the installation process goes in the weeks ahead before Christmas. Have a very safe and happy Christmas. If we don't see you again before then, and all the best. And we'll be back in touch in a few months' time to see how things are going and how those energy bills are looking as well. Cool. So from us here in Woodford, it's CK and Watto signing off for now. Thanks, guys.
Bye.